Barbie family. So we got our slushies, and we are going to be asking Brayden here questions that girls are too afraid to ask guys. I put up a poll on my Instagram, so thank you for everyone who asked a question. And for those of you who
answered your question by asking a question.
Exactly. So if you aren't already following me on Instagram, make sure you do that, because I put up polls for videos like this, or will be in the future. So are we ready for the first question?
Yes, I guess.
This is so good.
These aren't gonna be like weird questions.
No.
They're just
questions that girls that ask them
like, it'd be
too
weird if they came up to like a guy and like,
I feel like they'd
hey.
just be like, I know this is probably awkward, but this is a question I have. Probably because they think they'd be asking it about that specific person, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, question one. What is a guy's biggest turnoff?
But I feel like for me, and for most guys probably, it's girls that are, I don't want to say fake, because like a fake girl is like, I don't know, but like people that are like, is it non-sincere, insincere?
Yeah.
They aren't sincere, all right? I don't know.
Playing it safe.
If they're only there for an aesthetic, if they're only there for like the outside, it's a facade, they're putting on a facade. Like people that just aren't genuine.
So advice is to be yourself.
Be genuine, because nothing is like worse.
You don't have to be like completely open all at once.
No, especially at the beginning. Like,
don't try to be
there's nothing wrong with
else.
There is such a thing as oversharing and being over, but.
Second one. What do you notice first about a girl?
Eyes, every time.
Eyes?
Eyes. I mean, that's what I noticed first about you when we first met, clearly, from that horrible Facebook message.
Backstory. We liked each other back in 7th grade, and our only communication with each other, because we didn't really have texting or anything, was Facebook. And I posted my profile picture, and my eyes were very blue in that picture, and he mentioned something that he likes blue eyes because they're like the ocean. And
something about dolphins.
Dolphins, like
Right.
Third question. How do you get a guy to like you?
Don't play mind games. Girls are crazy. They play mind games. like
play hard to get?
Yeah, like, I like him, so I'm gonna act like I'm not interested to make him more interested. That crap doesn't work. That crap just is confusing, and it just leads to issues that you don't want.
Is it wrong for a girl to pursue a guy?
No. No. There's too much of a stigma, like, oh, the guy needs to ask the girl out first. I think that's, like...
So if I would have asked you out first...
I would have been like, dang, dude, get your game together, but it would have been fine. Like...
Oh, saying that to yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you be on your game. Like, that's like, yeah.
I don't even remember.
I mean, it kind of depends on the guy. Like, some guys are more traditional like that, where they're like, no, let me ask you. Or there'll be guys that are like too afraid to make their first move, so maybe they're hoping you will. So like, if you want something, go for it. That's how I see it.
Is it important for girls to shave everywhere?
Everywhere.
How much detail you want to go into that is up to you.
Well, look, unless you're European, typically American girls, the thing is to shave. Like, at least your legs and your armpits. I don't know.
Other
like,
places is up to you.
I was gonna say, other things might be personal preference, but I mean,
the girl or the guy?
Maybe both. Maybe that's something you need to talk about. Like you, I like your leg shaved. Like I like a nice smooth leg.
So you don't like winter version of Haley?
I mean, you still shave, but for the most part, I mean, most of the time your legs are pretty covered in the winter anyway, so.
Sweats. Or like, should girls always wear makeup to impress?
No, in fact, I mean, look, makeup is something that you should do for yourself. You should never do makeup just because you're trying to impress someone else. If you think that you look good in makeup, put makeup on. If you think you look good without it, don't wear it. If you are trying to impress someone, be yourself. Whether that means put on makeup or not wearing makeup, that's up to you. I will say, like, if you're trying to grab attention, then you're probably gonna wear makeup.
I do remember one thing. This was back when we were dating. I can't remember if we graduated high school or not.
Probably not, but was it your eyeliner? Cause
no, that was different.
'cause-
No. No. I remember him coming over one time, and he looked really nice. Like, obviously he's a guy who puts product in his hair. He looks nice. I just wasn't wearing makeup. And it's not like that was me all the time, but I wasn't.
No.
I remember him mentioning like you look beautiful without makeup. It's like, but it's nice to know, like, when you wear makeup, when you're hanging out with your boyfriend, it shows that you're trying to look good for them.
You're putting effort out. Like
it's not, that wasn't, at first I was like, what the crap, like I have to wear makeup for you, but that made me realize, no, I know, that made me realize, like, me putting on makeup means, like, I want to look good for you. I want to try and put forth effort. Like, he put forth effort for me by dressing nice and putting stuff in his hair, even though we weren't going out and doing anything. It's not like my everyday makeup nowadays is mascara.
and occasionally foundation.
Very rare. And my eyebrows now, because I dyed my hair.
Yeah, I dyed your hair.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that video yet, feel free to go watch that. I was not expecting this start. Last two questions.
Okay.
Is the way a girl eats or what she eats important?
It can be. Me, yes. Like, if you were a vegan, typically how a woman eats is how she would like cook. And honestly, I'm just not a fan of vegan food. I'm not really a fan of lactose-free food either.
But what if, like, you go on a date with a girl, like, let's say it's your first date, and you order, like,
if you
ribs?
ordered ribs on our first date, I would've been like, sweet, she's got, like, high self-esteem. She doesn't care what I think too much. Like, she cares, like, about being, again, like, genuine. If that's what you like, that's what you like. And that's not what I'm gonna be judging you on, so.
And last but not least, how can you tell when a guy is uninterested?
When a guy is uninterested.
When a girl likes a guy or whatever and they try to pursue something, how can you tell, like, it's not gonna go anywhere?
If he's talking to other girls, that's probably a pretty good sign.
But what if they're like, can a guy not be friends with other girls?
No. When I'm saying talking, I'm saying, like, when he's, like, pretty clearly pursuing something with someone else. Like, that's a good way to tell. If he's not pursuing something...
Well, what if you don't see that, though? It's another...
Well, and that's
like,
hard.
Something that
That's harder.
They do with you as a person. Ooh.
It's one of those things where if a guy isn't actively showing interest in you, like, he's not taking an interest in what you are, if he's not initiating, I'd say, like, typically you're probably texting, right? Or Snapchatting. If he never initiates, yes, he could be just more shy, or he could just be a little bit more reserved, which is fine. But in that kind of case, you'd probably want to ask.
This is a different video than we normally do, and I don't know how often we're going to do videos like this, but I've been seeing videos like this and I thought it'd be super fun, so I wanted to try it for ourselves. So
I like sit down ones and just talking.
Yeah, with him being gone all week, and this video is going to be out tomorrow, or today for you guys. It was a simple, easy one, and it's interesting for me to hear your answers, so.
Yep, perspectives are different.
Yep. Anyway,
sure.
We love you all, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week.